I lost my job because my friend decided to do some fraudulent stuff and put my name in it.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I know her from somewhere. Dog. I don't know where I know her from, but I know her from somewhere.
So back in 2018, I started working at this chiropractic assistant. I randomly found a job and they hired me on the spot. My friend who was a server, she lost her job and she needed another job. So I was like, I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do because we're hiring too. So I tell her what to do.
When you about to put somebody on with the job that you work at, make sure that you could trust them 100%. Where I work at now, I have a lot of friends who has asked me to put in a good word for them. Throughout the 2-3 years I've been working there, I've only put in a good word for one person. And this was like probably a couple weeks ago. You got to be careful when you're trying to put people on, especially people you consider friends. Do you trust them? Do you know their work ethic? Ask yourself, as a boss, would I hire my friend? The reason being is because you're putting your reputation on the line for this person to get a job. You're vouching for them. I like to look at the workplace like the mafia. They trust in this person based on them trusting you. So the moment he or she do something, your ass on the line too.
What to put on her resume. I tell her everything to do to make sure she gets in and she gets the job. So when she starts working, we don't tell the people that we know each other or anything like that. They just assume like that we bonded quick. But she instantly, so this was a job, like usually at jobs, I get along with everybody. Usually no drama. But when she came in, her and the receptionist didn't get along. The manager and the receptionist was talking about her.
See what I'm saying?
There was instant drama. And I'm just like, it was weird because like they were cool with me. And again, because they didn't know that me and her were friends, they would like pull me to the side and like ask about her, talk about her, try to talk with me about her. And I'm just like, oh, I don't really know her like that. She seems okay. But, like, yeah, they didn't like her. Ultimately, though, my friend ended up moving. She was trying to get into a house or whatever, and she needed employment verification. But the job we had, we was only making, like, 16, 17 an hour, and it wasn't enough. Like, we weren't working enough hours to where she could get approved. So she decides, again, at that moment, I didn't know she was moving. I didn't know what was going on. She just decided to do stuff up on herself. Like, at the spot we was working at, we had a computer and the manager's office had a printer. So she decided to create a whole form that basically said, it was like an employment verification form, and it said that I was the manager. And she was like, yeah, and she like, I mean, it was a company computer, so obviously it had like...
Your friend didn't give a f*** about you. She was willing to risk your freedom, your livelihood, and take you down with her. I pray to God that y'all are no longer friends. This sounds like... I ain't gonna say this person was a friend, you know what I'm saying? We was associates, but they used my name on a fake check. My boy Greg was the one that caught it because he worked at Publix. This was a point in time in my life where I was around some shady characters. I'm guessing one of the shady characters I was around got my information, passed it on to his people, and he basically tried to bust a fake check in my name. I'm pretty sure they were able to cash that check someplace else because it was some things that transpired on my credit that, you know, it's taken care of now. But I know that it came from me being around these people. You have to be careful who you're around. Your friend didn't care about what was going to happen to you. The fact that she ain't ask your permission is crazy. Why would you put my name on a document that you forging? You falsifying documents and you going to put my name on it? She ain't give a damn about you.
Documents that had like letterheads and stuff like that for the company. So the form that she made, it looked legitimate. It said I was the manager. It just looked real, but it wasn't. It was a whole fake document saying she made like $80,000 per year and whatever the case was. So she types that form up, prints it out, and again, the printer is in the manager's office. So when she prints it, she decides to make a copy of it. And, you know, it's one of those printers where you have to lift up the thing and put the piece of paper in and pull it down, and it'll make a copy of it. So she makes the copy, but she forgets to take the piece of paper that...
The bitch ain't even a good criminal. She don't even know how to cover up evidence. Bro, that be the worst, bro. You doing shit, but you don't know how to do shit right.
In the copier out. So the manager comes in and she's just cleaning up her office. She lifts up the copier and she sees this fraudulent piece of paper.
With your name on it.
So she instantly brings me into the office. She's like, what is this? I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is. Like, obviously it's not for me, because in the documentation it said, like, this is for Sally Mae, and, you know, Sally Mae makes blah, 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 blah. But it said that I made it. It said that I was the manager. In my mind at this time, like, I'm like, okay, I'm not about to get fired. They're probably just at most gonna ask me mad questions. Like, because obviously this isn't for me. I didn't make this. Like, you could just run the cameras back. But me being who I am and how I am, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna snitch on her. Ultimately, they bring us both into the office. So when they bring us both into the office, they're just asking mad questions. And honestly, I'm just sitting there, because I really, truly didn't even have the answers. And she was literally coming up with so many excuses, because it's not like it was my fault. It's not like she wanted to tell on me or anything like that. But at some point at the end of the meeting, I just look at her, and I'm literally just staring at her like, bitch, what the fuck do you got us in? Like, woo, like, why? Why would you do that?
Exactly.
And I'm just looking at her like...
Hey, so look, hold on. So I'm reacting to this video, right? This shit just popped up on my TikTok. And, like, I'm trying to see... Hold on, I'm going to go to her page. I'm trying to see where I know her from, dog. Alright.
Oh, that's, I forgot her name, but, Mike know her. She went to school with us. I forgot her name, though.
She went to North Springs?
Beautiful. She a real pretty girl too. So
for real?
Actually. Yeah. But yeah, she went to school with us.
Cause bro, I'm seeing the video, bro. I'm like, yo, why she look familiar, bro? She look mad familiar, son.
Yeah, I want to see this video though. Press play. Shit.
No, cuz you could look at it when I upload it. I'm gonna upload it just now. It's just like a story time. Somebody did her file. She had like a friend that did her file. So like I didn't even get through the whole thing yet.
Oh, okay.
And when we walk out of the office, she's just apologizing to me. She's like, I'm so sorry, girl. Like, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm just like, you know what? It's cool. It's whatevers. I don't know why, but I guess since I was the longer working employee, they fired me and they let her keep the job. Even though I didn't make this and I didn't, like, bruh, this had nothing to do with me. She just wrote my name in it. Like, what the...
And I guarantee you she kept the job. I guarantee you she stayed working there. You got her the job. She did some fraudulent shit. Lost you your job. And stayed there.
Hell. But I wasn't even mad. I did send... Like, initially, me and her was cool. Like, probably for like 2 days after that. But then when I really sat and thought about it, I was like, bro, yeah. I got her this job. Like... Regardless, if I know I was on the BS, I would have done everything I could to make sure they knew she had nothing to do with it, especially because she didn't. But everybody's not like me, and instead I just cut her off. I sent her a long-ass paragraph. I did one of those. I did send a long paragraph, and I was like, yeah, like, this ain't sitting right with me. And before I wanted to fight her or snap on her or anything, I was like, I'm going to just cut her off and never speak to her again. And that's what happened. To this day, like, we're not friends.
You shouldn't speak to her, dog. Let's say you and your homeboy riding in the car, right? He got a strap on him. Police pull y'all over. This is your car now. Police pull y'all over. He throw the gun in the back of the car. Or he put the gun under the seat. So now they pull y'all out the car. They start searching the car. They find the gun. And they're like, whose gun is this? And instead of your friend owning up and saying, yo, officer, that's my strap. Your friend come out and say some shit like, I don't know. The fuck you mean you don't know? This is my car. So if you saying you don't know whose gun that is and you the passenger, they gonna throw that on me. From what I heard though, they throw it on everybody, actually. So if he don't own up to it and you don't own up to it, well, it's everybody's gun. And now everybody gonna get the charge. So now, y'all go down to bookings. The moment you tell the officer that that's your man's gun, you a snitch. This is why the street life is crazy. The street life ain't for me. I know that for sure. Now, I ain't no bitch, but you feel me? I'm a civilian. Because how is you telling them people that that's your man's gun any worse than him bringing the gun in the car and not owning up to it? Y'all gonna get in trouble anyway. Instead of him just getting in trouble for the gun, now both of y'all going down for the gun. And he gonna go back to the hood and tell niggas that you snitched on him. when in fact, he's the reason for the problems. You gotta be careful who you call your friends, man.